All right, so DP Photography here with another video, and today we're doing a little bit of reviewing on the 6.5-inch billet rim from Onewheel parts. You know, this tire is a little bit different than the stock GT and whatnot. Pretty cool. I gotta say, it's pretty cool. When I do buy these things, as you guys know, I buy them for the looks and whatnot. But I never really know what to expect as far as an upgrade in performance, man. It's definitely a lot different, you know? Wider tire, for sure. Bigger tire selection, which is one of the things that threw me for a loop because I didn't really know what tire I wanted to go with. You know, I'm a huge fan of the Enduro, but the great Jeff Adair Shreds had suggested I get, what is it called? The Burris All-Terrain. I elected to go with the Enduro because for me it's tried and true, and I liked it, even though some of the reviews said that that the XR size Enduro wasn't as good as the GT. After riding it for, you know, I'll say probably about 20-30 miles, I gotta say it's holding up pretty decent as of yet. No lumps or anything in the tire. Very smooth, very smooth. Now the 6-inch billet itself, one thing about it I will say is that it's definitely catching a lot of dust on it. That'll probably be my only negative thing to say, and I guess that's to be expected as it has some pretty gnarly color. I ended up going with the teal. You know, for me, I was thinking that it was either out of the teal, the purple, or the black, and teal just felt like it suited me more. I have to say that I'm pleased, you know, with the way that it turned out looking and whatnot, because on the top of my rails, it's just a little subtle tail and it goes perfect with the actual billet rim. Now, I know a lot of you guys, you know, that do follow me and whatnot, you did see some of the trouble that I went through after installing the rim. You know, something that was kind of foolish on my part, you know, thinking that it wouldn't have much of a problem. You know, I actually heard when there was something clunking around in the inside of there, but I wasn't really putting two and two together, thinking about, you know, how it has magnets, and if there's magnets, then there's a magnetic force field and electrical things and whatnot going on in the inside. I was thinking more like, oh, you know, the noise isn't so bad, something that I could deal with, but it actually caused some major issues. That being said, you know, once I posted that last video, Jeff Adair reached out. You know, he instantly knew what the problem was and he was able to guide me through to get my board back functioning, man. But, you know, once I got that bolt out of the inside, man, this thing definitely lives up to all the hype. It's a little bit lighter than the stock GT rim. It moves like no other. I'm not gonna sit here and say that, you know, it's gonna do as much as the GTS motor. That would just be foolish, you know, as to where the GTS motor is gonna give you more power and more torque, also less range. This is gonna give you more range, a little more power, not that big jump that you're gonna get from the GTS motor. Smoother, you know, that's for sure. You're definitely gonna feel the difference. I've taken it uphill, went downhill. I've ridden around, you know. Another negative thing that I will say about it is that it feels so smooth that it actually gets you to that overconfident point again. I feel like I might end up taking a few tumbles just because I'm riding so fast and so loose now. You know I'm doing about 21 to 23 miles per hour, as where before, you know, I capped out around 19 and, you know, I was happy with that. This just makes you push it just a little bit more. I am happy with the board. I am happy with the upgrade. You know, I'm in a good place now. You know, those few days without my board made me appreciate my board that much more. It's funny how things like that work, man, but as it stands right now, you know, I don't see any more upgrades in the near future. I was thinking about throwing some lights on there, but I don't even want any more lights or anything like that. I'm happy and satisfied with the board as it is now. You know, it's very, very cool, man. It's like when I do these upgrades, I want them for the look. Every one of them has been for the look. I've never been expecting any difference in how the board rolled, from the WTF rails, to the hex grip, to the tire, to the rim, to the Floater Shack fender, you know. It's all been for a look. Everything on this board that you see is because I like the way it looks. Like when it comes to the fender, I didn't like the way the stock fender looked. To me, it felt like a punch buggy type look, and I'm not a punch buggy type of guy. If you are, nothing wrong with that. But to me, this fender looked like a transformer sort of deal, you know? Very cool, and at the same time, you know, it was easy to pull this off to expose my tire if you're into that. And I went for it for the look, not realizing that, yeah, you can put a speaker on here. You can put a water on here. It has things, you know what I mean, that make it perform better. The hex grip, it just looked cool. Not thinking that it's gonna lock my feet in more, the air pad, you know, that's gonna make your foot settle in instead of sitting atop. You know, like, it's weird, you know, the WTF rails that are gonna get you lower to the ground and make your board like swift. It's damn cool. And now with the billet rim, it's just a beautiful thing, a beautiful setup, man. I just want to say thank you to the guys over at Onewheel Parts, you know, for guiding me through and for making these awesome products, man. I love all the upgrades that I've gotten on this board, man. That being said, you know, the billet rim, it's got to be 5 stars, man. I have to give it 5 stars. I can't take a point away for anything. If it was anything that I could say bad about it, it'd be the point that it doesn't have a lot of how to put them together videos, man. Which is something that I probably could do at this point. You know, I think I got the content and whatnot, and now I actually have the knowledge and I can see where I went wrong. The board is definitely in a good place, man. Went uphill, went downhill, got to test out to see if there was anything, you know, that I didn't like from before. And I gotta say, this all to the good, man. Having this wider tire, man, it makes the board that much more stable and extra sidewall and whatnot. I'm sure you can't tell from just looking at it, but man, it's a whole new board, man. That being said, you know, I'm not gonna make this too long of a review and whatnot. I definitely want to give this 5 stars, you know, billet rim, 5 stars from DP Photography, man. I want to thank you guys for watching as always, man. Thank you guys for all your support and all your well wishes and understanding what I was going through. Nobody really made me feel stupid, you know. I guess some groups, you know, you post things on and man, they're gonna ride you hard, man. But my YouTube community and whatnot was all supportive, man. They know the pain that I was going through when my board was down. And I just wanna say thank you to all you guys out there, man, for your support as always. DP Photography, also known as The Real Berg. If there's a video that you guys wanna see out there that you think that I can bring to you, man, let me know. Drop it down in the comments, and until next time, man, thank you guys for watching. DP Photography, I'm out.